Mason, big game coming up. What are your initial thoughts on it?
Yeah, big game. We know that they're good. I know people are going to point to the rankings and the records, but those don't matter. They're very talented, and they have guys that can really score. They're one of the best scoring teams in our league, and we're going to have to get back in transition. Obviously, Carolina likes to push it. Other than that, those are big games.
Right.
When people talk about those records and rankings, one of the things people have been saying is North Carolina needs this win a lot more than Duke. Is that something you think about in terms of you have to come out and match that intensity early?
I would like to think that teams are going to have to match our intensity. You know, we pride ourselves on playing hard. I don't needing a win. We need every win. We're trying to get better, and we have a good thing going right now. And really, since the Miami game, we've been playing well. So I would say we need it as much as anybody.
What are your thoughts on matching up with McAdoo being there a lot of times?
Yeah.
His game and the way you match up with him.
Yeah, well, he's a really aggressive scorer. He really looks for a shot, and you know, he's a good player. So he likes a lot of jump shots. So I'll have to get out on him. You know, like how I didn't get out on him, he was knocking him down. So I have to get out on McAdoo for sure. But yeah, he's a good player. He runs the floor, and we have to do a good job on him.
I'm speaking relatively because you've been very good all year long, but there seemed to be a little dip maybe in January where you weren't playing at the extreme high level you were.
I agree.
What was going on there, and what has brought you back up to the level you're at currently?
I mean, you could point to a lot of things. I think, you know, we had exams there late December and then Christmas break. I don't know what it was, but you're right. We were winning, but we weren't necessarily playing the way we are now. And whatever it is, I'm glad we're back to playing well, and I think we're still even getting better at this point in the season, which is really good. I don't have an answer for that, but.
Well, I was actually speaking about you individually.
Oh, myself? Yeah.
Did you feel that way about your own play too?
Yeah, it was a couple games like got some foul trouble. I think that was when we got back from Christmas. Teams really started looking to double team me more. So like we go into Davidson, and I felt like on the catch every time there was two people there. And I think I've gotten better at playing against that. I mean, that's one of those things, just the more experience you get, the more comfortable you get with it. I think I'm doing a better job of that now.
Speaking of foul trouble, with Ryan out especially, it's critical for you to stay on the floor. How has that impacted what you can and cannot do? How are you adjusting that aspect of the game?
Well, I still have to be aggressive, but I have to be on the floor at the same time. So, you know, you pick up one or two, you have to be smarter. But there can't be just like a major letdown where you let your guy score every time. And that has been the case sometimes. Like we played Wake Forest, and I got a couple early, and I wasn't very happy with how my defense was with foul trouble. So I still have to play through that, just play smarter.
I think you agree that early in your career there were times when you start off poorly in a game and you weren't able to get out of that funk, and you just had that game. And the other night at BC, you started out that way and you were able to come through.
Yeah.
So what do you attribute that growth, I guess?
I think a lot of it is knowing that I'm still going to get opportunities. I know, like in the past, if I started out that way, the guy might not throw me the ball the rest of the game, you know. So I know that that's not going to happen. I know my Quinn and Rashid and those guys, they still have confidence in me, and whether I'm 0 for 5 or 5 for 5, they're going to keep feeding me, and that's you know, that's really the only way you can break through, is if you keep getting those opportunities.
More from an emotional standpoint, less than a basketball one, looking back, your last home game against North Carolina, has there been any thoughts in your mind, just looking back, looking forward, anything like that?
Just want to make sure we win it. You know, winning is the priority. I figure we can look back. I'll have plenty of time to look back after I'm gone, but I just want to make sure I do it right while I'm here.
Is your preparation any different when you're the man as you are this year, as opposed to being a relative bid player the previous years?
Yeah, I mean, my preparation's been a little different every year, just depending on my role, but I think it's as good as it's been since I've been here. I mean, just as much of a concern is my preparation is other guys. I kind of have to make sure the freshmen are doing what they need to, make sure Quinn and Tyler, like those guys are doing what they need to. So it's more, a lot of my preparation is their preparation.
But you guys have adjusted and developed without Ryan, play better. Is there like a potential level that this group can reach, and how close do you think you guys are to maybe doing that?
You know, I don't think we're there yet. There is a lot of, I think, a big part of our potential without Ryan is Alex Murphy. I mean, you guys saw how he came into the NC State game and got some rebounds, had the big dunk. He's a player that could really give us room to grow. And then even with like Emil and Josh at that 4 spot, they've done good. And like Josh made some plays and to help us win at BC. But like that position can give us a lot more too. So I think there is room to grow. Of course, we love to have Ryan back too.
How do you guys fight the hype and the hoopla that surrounds this contest?
You can't really fight it. You just gotta focus on the game. There's all kinds of stuff. Can't even like explain all the, whether it be from teachers or the internet. You hear it from all angles. So you just kind of have to walk into the game and let all that stuff go.
Coach says this is just the next game, pretty much.
Yeah, it is. Like you guys asked about like needing the game. We need every game. We need every win. And that's why Duke is always as good as we are, because we do need each game. And, it's an ACC game where we're 8-2, and we need this win.
You guys are still with Indiana this week, but do you believe in the curse of the number 1 that's kind of been around this last month?
I don't believe in curses. But,
All right, we'll have Quinn Kovacs for you.